Brooks Ramsey Poston was born on December 15, 1948, in Borger, Texas. He dropped out of high school at the age of 18 and made his way to California. It says that, in one source, he made his way to Los Angeles and came across Dean Morehouse, though it's possible that he might have came across Dean Morehouse in Ukiah, California. I'm not sure which one it really is. Either way, Dean Morehouse was a former minister that got turned on to LSD thanks to Charles Manson and would tout various philosophies because of him. In Paul Watkins' book, it states that they had met in Ukiah. Morehouse raved about Manson and took Brooks to meet him at Dennis Wilson's house. When they arrived, Charlie kissed Morehouse's feet. In Paul Watkins' book, Brooks recalled that interaction. Charlie asked him, "Are you ready to die this instant?" And Dean said, "Yes, I am." Where Charlie replied, "You can live forever, brother." In Watkins' book, he's quoted, "Yeah, Dean was pretty far out. He's the one who first turned me on to LSD and told me about Charlie. Said Charlie was the most tuned-in dude he'd met. Old Dean was right on. I couldn't believe it either, man, 'cause Charlie had made it with Dean's virgin daughter, Ruth Ann, down on the beach in Mendocino. Dean was pissed plenty at first, said he'd kill Charlie. But shit, after Charlie turned his love on Dean, Dean just said, 'Far out.'" Brooks took Charlie's teachings to heart and became catatonic at times. When Charlie would talk of ego death, apparently Poston would feel like he would literally die. Tex Watson also wrote of Brooks in his book, saying, "Brooks Poston, who was later sent to the desert with Paul and came under Crockett's influence as well, began as a stable hand at the ranch, shoveling manure. He was always weak and unreliable as far as Charlie was concerned, because on his first acid trip, he laid on a mattress for 3 days in his own excrement, completely out of his mind." In Paul Watkins' book, he and Poston would shovel manure a lot. No member of the family had more discontent duty than Brooks. No one shoveled more shit. Tons of it, he used to say. Fucking tons of it. The two would strike up a friendship over their shared interest in music. They would eventually defect from Charlie and the family while out in the desert. They began to follow an old desert rat named Paul Crockett, and Crockett was the major influence to help Poston see through the manipulation of Charlie's teachings. Poston would later go on to testify at the Tate LaBianca trial.